Welcome back, fake sports fans. Well, the Jays, coming off a series win against Cleveland, now head out to Boston to face their division rivals in a 3-game series. Jays start game 1, sending Bowman Francis to the mound to go up against Cutter Crawford. So let's have a look at the lineups and then get into the game. And as always, we play with quick counts on for a fast-paced game.
And welcome into the ballpark. Happy to have you with us. The show brings you a matchup of division rivals. It's the Toronto Blue Jays and the Boston Red Sox. Biggest story in this one is just how dominant his pitching has been, Singy. He's been in complete control in recent starts.
So much confidence on the bump, Boo. Painting corners, changing speeds. He's been an absolute nightmare for would-be hitters.
We'll be back to get this one started after this. Just about set. And starting this one, Cutter Crawford. Singing, he's been outstanding and should be fun to watch.
Well, when you have a guy that can limit the opponent to very little run production, you have a great chance to win a ball game when he takes them out. He's just having an outstanding season so far. You hope he can maintain it, because if he can, he'll be in a nice conversation at the end of the year.
Okay, all set to go. Here's the center fielder, Lawrence Butler. Next pitch misses, and that's ball 2. And there's a fly ball deep right field. High bounce over the fence for an automatic double.
He was all over that one. He tried to jam him inside with the cutter, and he got it in there, but I have a feeling he was sitting on that pitch, that location, because he was all over it.
No outs, runner on second. Comes up empty, that's strike 2.
2-2.
That one is absolutely belted. And that's a foul ball.
So important for him to control the heart rate right now. He's got to go through the heart of this lineup.
And the righty deals. Fastball right back to the mound. Tosses to first, and Guerrero is set down. Anthony Santander at the plate.
Right fielder, Anthony Santander.
That one fouled off. One out and a runner at second here in game 1 of this 3-game set. Got him. And there are 2 down. J.D. Martinez stands in.
The designated hitter, J.D. Martinez.
Headed towards the corner, Abreu on his way over. And it hops over the wall for an automatic double as a run scores. So runner at second, 2 down. And next for Toronto, Gabriel Moreno. And a swing and a line drive at a right field. Drims it in, and that's the 3rd out. And we're back here at Fenway Park. And towing the slab here, Bowman Francis. Having a pretty ridiculous season so far, Singing.
Yeah, you see there with the sub-2 ERA, very dependable guy, and he's been pretty much lights out so far this season. So, you know, when a guy like this takes the mound, Boo, I'm expecting to watch him get into a rhythm quickly and just move through a ball game. Sometimes he can see some big strikeouts. Other times, it's hard to even know he's there because the innings go so quickly.
Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. So a man on base to start the inning.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Couldn't get any air under it, but he smoked that ball back up the middle. Timing was just perfect. Got great wood on it, and there was just no chance for the infielders with how hard he hit it.
And here is David Hamilton.
You got a full count.
Duran gets his lead at first. Nobody out. Got him swinging.
Batting
And it's
third,
Rafael Devers
third
in the box.
baseman, Rafael Devers.
That's in there. Going to count 1 and 2.
He might want to steal second in this spot, but he's dealing with a catcher that has one of the best pop times in the game. He needs to pick his spot very wisely.
Man at first, 1 away. Runner on the move. Fights it off. He'll see another. The 1-2. Runner on the go again. Got him swinging. Throw to second. Out at second. That ends the inning. Top of the second.
Leading
Now
off
here
for
is
Toronto,
Mason Wynn.
shortstop Mason Wynn.
Swings and misses. Struck him out.
Batting second.
Here's
Second
Andres
baseman,
Jimenez.
Andres Jimenez.
Swing and a ground ball up the middle. A sliding stop. Got him. Nice play. 2 down, bases empty. And now for the Jays, Davis
Batting eighth,
Schneider.
left fielder,
2 outs,
Davis
bases empty.
Schneider.
Just
Outside
missed.
ball.
He's a bad ball hitter, so even if you get him to chase pitches outside the zone, he still might beat you. Not an easy out by any means.
Fouls one off. 2 and 2. 2 down, nobody on. Stays alive. The 2-2. And that's in the
Got a
dirt.
full count.
And a foul ball, he stays alive.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. 9th pitch of the at-bat due next. Swing and a foul ball at the plate. They'll do it again. And down on strikes he goes. And the Blue Jays go down 1-2-3. Back here in Boston,
Leading
bottom of
off
the
for
inning,
the
stepping
Red
in,
Sox,
Tristan
First
Casas.
baseman Tristan Casas.
Fouled off. He was late. And now the count is full. And another
Count is
power
full.
hitter lurking in the on-deck circle. That one misses. So a leadoff walk.
His ability to draw
Batting
walks has
fifth,
been something
designated
that's been
hitter,
part of his career since day
Masataka
one.
Yoshida.
So digging in, Masataka Yoshida. Ground ball left side, could be 2. On to second, they get 1 to Guerrero, and they turn 2. And now it's Alex Bregman.
Well, almost any time you roll over and send a 2-ball to short at this level, you can pretty much count on a double play. Middle infielders are just so reliable, and they work on these plays all the time, so it almost becomes like second nature.
Bregman working through some struggles lately. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout.
Yo, come back the bass, the freak lines, the black jazz tunes, it's the rush, don't switch the loop, from it to any stage, I take it up, I'm in the place, yes, I'll never
Back now at Fenway.
Leading off,
Leading
for the
off,
Blue Jays,
Jose
third
Iglesias.
baseman, Jose Iglesias.
And a 1-1. Line and a base hit into right. So now back to the top of the order.
Anytime you rip a line
Now
drive the
batting
other way,
center
you feel
fielder, Lawrence
really good
Butler.
about what you did at the plate. You trusted your hands, you let the ball travel, and you took the barrel straight to it. That's great
That's
work
up.
right there.
That's a ball.
Next offering upstairs. Runner at first with no outs here. to the right side. Knocks it down. Gets to first ahead of the runner. And they come away with an out after a tricky start to the play.
Up next for the
Here's
Blue
Vladimir
Jays,
Guerrero
first baseman,
Jr.
Vladimir Guerrero Jr.
Man at second. There's a strike. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Got him. Making 4 strikeouts for him on the bump today. So up next
Now
for Toronto,
right fielder,
Anthony Santander.
Santander.
Well, Chris, through the early stages, he hasn't been very efficient in terms of the pitch count. He's going to need to get some quick outs if he's going to get deeper into this game. On the ground, Bregman handles. Gets it to first. That ends the frame.
This is black royalty, Mansa Musa prodigy, structure our society. We built this economy, slaving through atrocity.
Set for the bottom of the
Leading
third.
off
And now the
for
right
the Red
fielder,
Sox.
Wilyer
Right
Abreu.
fielder, Wilyer Abreu.
Hey! 1 ball, 2 strikes.
Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
Batting 8th.
And next for the Red Sox, Connor Wong. 1 down, base is empty.
Ball. 2-1.
This one in the air, right field. Pulls it down, and there's 2 gone. Cedar Rafaela up next for the Red Sox. He's a guy, Chris's highlights include some of the best throws from the outfield that you will ever see. Definitely one of the best arms in the sport. In the air, right field, Santander. And that is that.
Okay, I stay way off the map like I done relocate. Cooking other vibes, I made like 20 flames. This place my level and now I'm a renegade. Living life on it is my realest phase. Staring at the bag, now they got their
Back here in Fenway,
Leading
all
off
set for the
for the
start of
Blue
the
Jays,
inning. And
the
now to the
designated
plate,
hitter,
here's the
JD
Toronto DH,
Martinez.
JD Martinez. Hard ground ball, base knock. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
Now batting, catcher Gabriel Moreno.
Here's the Toronto catcher, Gabriel Moreno. Swing and a miss as he was out front that time.
Count.
Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout. And now the shortstop, Mason Wynn.
Shortstop Mason Wynn.
And that one fouled off.
It's so hard to slow yourself down when you see that juicy breaking ball, but the most success happens when you try to take that right back up the middle approach.
Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row. Andres Jimenez now at the plate. And now 2-1. Martinez
2-1.
off of first with 2 away. Here's a rip to short, but he's there for the 3rd out.
Join the hands, I don't do it for the game, do it all for the fans. Just to travel in the world, blessing the land with all the madness going on. Feel good to jam.
Back inside Fenway
Leading
Park,
off
digging
for
in, it's the
the Red
speedy
Sox,
outfielder, Jaron
left
Duran.
fielder, Jaron Duran.
And there's a ball.
2-1.
Fastball for a strike.
Well, we call that keyholing. Even though it's right there and looks pretty good, if he doesn't love it, he's not going to swing that early in the count.
Swing and a miss, struck him out. He picks up his 5th
Now
strikeout
batting,
on the hill.
Shortstop.
So stepping in for
David
Boston,
Hamilton.
David Hamilton. Next offering is in for a strike.
1-2.
The shortstop takes the ball. 1 out, base is empty.
2 strikes.
Swing and a ball lifted in the air. Shallow right field. They got it for out number 2.
That's a really nice play,
Up
ranging
next
back
for
into the
the
outfield
Red
for that
Sox,
catch. We all
third
know those
baseman,
can be a little tricky,
Rafael
especially if the wind's
Devers.
swirling around out there.
Foul ball. 2 down, nobody on. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. Liner, base hit.
Back against the wall with 2 strikes,
Now
but
batting,
found a way.
the first
Really
baseman,
turned on that one down the line. And
Casas.
that's a spot where there's pretty much never going to be a defender, even with the shift on.
No,
Yeah,
that
now
missed.
2
That's
balls
the
and a
ball.
strike. Chop to the right side. Guerrero takes it to the bag, and he has thrown 4 shutout innings. Back here in Boston, now the left fielder, Davis Schneider.
Leading off for Toronto, left fielder Davis
Here's a
Schneider.
2-1. The other way, and foul ball. Spoils that one, and it remains 2-2. Left field, way back there. Into the monster seats and gone. 3rd home run of the season. It's 2-0. So up next, Jose Iglesias. Swing and a miss. Now 1-2.
Oh, you just got to
1-2.
delete it. You give up that leadoff home run. Go back to work. Focus on this next batter.
Got him. Make it 7 strikeouts for him.
Now batting, center fielder
Back to the
Lawrence
top of the
Butler.
lineup. Lawrence Butler digs in now.
So, Boog, you went to college in this town. What was it like for you being a college student and having the opportunity to bounce over here to Fenway Park and see some games?
Yeah, in fact, 1990, a couple of college classmates and I, we were in
for the Blue
college.
Jays,
We
first
bought
baseman,
standing room
Vladimir
tickets, and then the
Guerrero.
next night got a chance to see the Red Sox clinch the East against the White Sox in that sliding catch in the corner by Tom Brudansky. The Red Sox would end up losing to the Oakland A's in the playoff. And he's got it in right field for the 3rd out, so that'll do it. Back here at Fenway Park,
Leadoff
now it's
for
the
the Red
DH,
Sox.
Masataka
Designated
Yoshida.
hitter, Masataka Yoshida.
And that's downstairs and outside.
You know, these Red Sox showing great discipline at the plate, and patience definitely seems to be the name of their game in this one. Starter's leash has to be getting tighter with his pitch count where it is, but so far he's been really effective in this one.
Outside low, and the count's full.
You know, sometimes it just takes getting to the bullpen in order to be able to score runs, and that might be the case today.
Waves at the bender for the strikeout.
Now batting,
Here's
second
Alex
baseman,
Bregman.
Alex Bregman.
The Red Sox trailing by 2, last half of inning number 5.
Well, I think the key, I mean, if he can get through one more inning, anything after that, a hitter or two is bonus, but they should be lined up good enough to get to the finish line.
Iglesias slings it across, and they get Bregman for the out. Wilyer Abreu will hit next.
Right fielder, Wilyer Abreu.
And that misses. And it's 2-1. And a pop-up, right side, foul territory. Moreno makes the play, and that is that.
Bad teams know we shut it down, shut it down. How they greet us, you would think we run the town, run the town. In your city, got the power, got the crown. Impact on the rival, cape up, design it down. Make no mistake, I'm a star.
And so the Red Sox go to the bullpen. Josh Winkowski.
Now pitching
Well, he
for the
struggled
Red
quite a
Sox.
bit, so this is another opportunity
25.
to get on the right track. He's
Josh
given up more than one hit for any
Winkowski.
pitch so far this season.
Digging in is the
Leading
switch
off
inning
for
outfielder,
Toronto,
Anthony
right fielder,
Santander.
Anthony Santander.
The 1-2. That's down and in.
2-2.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Couldn't hit the
Now
fastball
that
at
is
the
designated
knees.
hitter, J.D.
Now J.D.
Martinez.
Martinez at the plate. You know, Singy, they talk
That
about
missed.
Red
That's a
Sox
ball.
Nation, but there is something to that because the Boston Red Sox aren't just about Boston or Massachusetts. It's that whole New England area. So you're talking about Maine, New Hampshire, Vermont, Northern Connecticut. There's a whole segment of the country that is locked in on the Boston Red Sox pitch to pitch throughout the summer.
They travel really well, and I think Red Sox fans are sprinkled all over the country.
That one the other way. Pulls up on it, and that's a base hit.
Oh, this has been a really nice game at the plate for him. He
Gabriel
looks locked
Moreno.
in. Pretty much a model swing on that one as he ripped it into the opposite field gap. And I'm sure he's going to be watching that one back on video because that's the kind of swing you want to bomb. So many positives that led to that knock.
And a
Now
swing
batting,
and a miss.
Shortstop,
Two-way down.
Mason Wynn.
And next for Toronto, Mason Wynn. And that
2-1.
skips in the dirt. Swings and misses. And that is strike 2.
2-2.
Lifted in the air, right center field. Abreu on the move. Makes the catch. And that'll do it. And welcome back to the ballpark. Bottom of the 6th inning. And stepping in for Boston, Connor Wong. That misses the
2-1.
zone, and it's 2-1. This one high in the air to left center. And there's one down. And the batter now
batting,
Cedar
the
Rafaela.
fielder,
I think when you
Cedar
contemplate him as a
Rafaela.
player, the first thing you think about is defense, and you think about that great arm.
I also think about the speed. If he can get on, that's going to give one more thing for that pitcher to think about.
Butler sizing this one up. Makes the catch for the out. Now batting Jaron
Now
Duran.
batting, left fielder,
Singing, you got to appreciate a guy who's this good
Duran.
defensively. I mean, watching him track balls in the outfield, it is beautiful. Swinging a foul out of play.
And I would say that most great defensive outfielders, it's kind of natural. There is some work that you can do to it to improve your game. But
Butler makes the grab, and that'll end the inning.
Now pitching. for
So the Red Sox bring on a new pitcher, Greg
Number
Weisser.
57.
and he's had a tough go of it against
Greg
left-handed batters
Weisser.
this year. They've been hitting him hard, so we'll see how he does here.
Now for the
Leading
Jays,
off for the
Andres
Blue Jays,
Jimenez.
Second baseman, Andres Jimenez.
The 1-1 is fouled off.
There's one guy that I can think about, Boog, who started as a third baseman, Alex Gordon, and then became an elite perennial gold glover out in left field for the Kansas City Royals. But he's a guy, when you watch him play, you would imagine that that's all he ever played in his life was
Now
the
batting,
outfield.
left fielder,
Davis Schneider next up for the Blue Jays. One down, base is empty.
2-1.
Yeah, some guys just
that's
have
low, that's a ball.
instincts, right? I mean, that's the way it goes. We talk about Larry Walker, the Hall of Famer, and his instinct on the bases, despite the fact that he didn't play a ton of baseball as a kid. Swing and a ground ball, base hit right field. So a man aboard now with one away.
Now batting, third baseman, Jose Iglesias.
Jose Iglesias next up for the Blue Jays. Way inside, and that hit him.
No, that adds another runner, and now they've got one in
Now
scoring
batting,
position.
the center
Looks like
fielder,
things are
Lawrence
getting a
Butler.
little wobbly out there on the mound.
Schneider at second, Iglesias at first, one gone. Swing and a miss. That's a strikeout. Couldn't hit the fastball at the knees.
Now batting, first baseman,
Vladimir Guerrero Jr.
Guerrero.
getting ready to hit. The 1-1. Tapped at the plate, but it's a foul ball. First and second, two down. Here in the top half of inning number 7. Missed with a changeup. 2-2. Ripped to short. Tosses to first. And Guerrero is set down. And that is the inning.
Now pitching for Toronto.
We're back in a new pitcher here to start the
Number
bottom of the
61.
7th. Zach Jackson.
Zach Jackson.
These are the spots relievers really make a name for themselves, late and close. There's not much margin for error, but at the same time, there's a reason they're put in these situations.
Now the number 2
Leading off
hitter,
for
David
the
Hamilton.
Red Sox, shortstop, David Hamilton.
Up and in,
that's a ball.
2-1.
That's a good pitch there. Really had some run and finished a little up and in just on the edge. And that's one of those, if you swing at it, you hit a broken bat as you jog back to the dugout.
And a foul ball. Fouls that off to the left, and we'll do it again. And there's ball 4. And that'll bring the tying run to the plate.
Now batting,
What a
third
battle. It's
baseman,
not always easy laying off a 3-2
Rafael
pitch, and I tell you what, he earned that walk.
Swing and a miss. And the count 1-2.
With 2 strikes,
1-2.
may see some movement over there at first base, trying to stay out of the double play right here.
That one not close. The count now 2-2.
No, he's really working him away this at bat. Sometimes take a little bit off velocity, try to get a rollover, something on the ground, stay away from that big hole on the right side of the infield.
The tying run at the plate. Runner on the go. Throw, save. Now batting Tristan Casas.
Listen, there's absolutely no reason to pitch to this guy right here. You nibble, you see if he'll expand his zone, but don't give him anything to hit. If you walk him, not a big deal. You have a double play opportunity set up.
Foul ball still, a 1-2 count. With the tying run at the plate, here at the bottom of the 7th. swing and a high fly ball out towards right field. Puts it away for the out. So they turn to the lefty in this spot, Kris Bubic.
And he's been hit pretty hard at times this
Now
year, so
pitching for
he's looking
Toronto.
for better. Right now,
Number
giving up more
50.
than a hit per inning.
Kris Bubic.
Here now the Red Sox DH, Masataka Yoshida. 2 outs and 1 in scoring position. Bubic checks the runner.
Good wheels out there on second, and he's getting a pretty big lead right now. Definitely looking to score on any hit to the outfield.
And that's off the inside edge. And it's 2
2
and 1.
balls, 1 strike.
And he grounds one to the right side. Guerrero steps on the bag, inning over on the ground out. Took just 2 pitches to finish the frame out of the bullpen.
Now pitching for the
Welcome
Red
back,
Sox.
and a new arm on the mound to start
Number
the 8th.
31.
Liam Hendricks.
Liam Hendricks.
And now for the
Leading off
Jays,
for the
Anthony
Blue Jays.
Santander.
Right fielder Anthony Santander.
And that's in the dirt. And it's 3 and 2. Worm burner into the outfield for a knock. Around first, heading for 2. The throw into second, and he'll pull into second safely.
Man, those are the types of hits where
The
you don't feel
designated hitter,
any
JD
vibration in your hands
Martinez.
whatsoever. Such a good feeling. I know that was a ground ball, but it was absolutely hammered through the infield. That's not one you're excited to get in front of if you're an infielder. You know they used to say, charge it. Crazy.
Got him looked in. Not what you're looking for after the leadoff double. A
Now
strikeout.
batting
And there's
catcher,
one away.
Gabriel Moreno.
Gabriel Moreno next up for the Blue Jays. That one missed.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Base knock center field. Coming home. The throw in. He'll score, and they lead by 3.
Well done. Drives in the run.
Now batting,
That pretty much split the zone
shortstop,
down the middle,
Mason
and those are
Wynn.
the ones where you got to make them pay.
1 down. Now it's the shortstop, Mason Wynn. Just
that's
off
it.
the inside edge. Runner takes off. Line drive
That's
and foul ball. And there's a
Got a
ball.
full count.
In the air, left field, down the line, and a foul ball. Moreno, the base runner at first with 1 out. Foul. We'll see another payoff pitch.
Some real good life going through the zone on that one.
And a swing and a miss. Down on strikes. He battled for a long time, but it finishes
Now
with a
batting,
strikeout.
second baseman,
You can't be mad at
Andres
yourself after an
Gimenez.
at-bat like that one. The 1-2. Fouled off, and they'll do it again. 1 run across in the frame so far, and we're in the top of the 8th. Upstairs,
Ball high.
and the count is even, 2-2. This one smashed down the right field line. This one could be trouble. Moreno makes the turn at second. Coming home. He'll score easily.
Picks himself up
Now
an RBI.
left
Good
fielder,
job getting the
Davis
foot down so he can
Snyder.
catch it out front.
Now
Left-hander out of the
pitching for the
bullpen,
Red Sox.
Brennan Bernardino.
Number
And he's had his
83.
struggles so far this year, as you can see the inflated ERA. Looking to bring that down a little bit right here.
So runner at second, 2 down. Davis Schneider now at the plate. Falling behind 2-1. Runner at second, 2 down. And he chases that one. Inning over, and it could have been worse. Back now, new pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the 8th, Chad Green.
Well, he's got electric stuff coming out of the pen. His strikeout rate, though, is through the roof so far this season.
Now it's Alex Bregman.
Off for the Red Sox.
Red Sox fans are frustrated, no question. That to right. Brings it in. And there's one away. At the plate, Wilyer Abreu.
Now batting, the right fielder, Wilyer Abreu.
One down, base is empty. Swing and a pop-up. Foul out of play off to the right side. That'll find the stands. Next one misses. Ball 3. The Red Sox down by 4 here, the bottom half of the 8th inning. Foul ball, and it remains a full count. Battling here as he fouls it away. Well struck, right field. That skips over the fence, so it's an automatic double.
Oh, that'll make you feel good as a hitter right there. That was one of those swings that feels like you're swinging an aluminum bat. It jumped off so hard, squared it up, and it went screaming at 108 miles per hour.
And here is Connor Wong. Cut on and missed 96 of that fastball. Runner at second here, one gone. That just misses, and it's 2-2.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Hit in the air, right field. No trouble here, puts it away for the out. 2 down. So digging in, Cedar Rafaela.
Center fielder
Abreu at second with 2 down. Next offering upstairs. Foul ball there. The 2-2. Swing and a ground ball. Win. On the run, throw to first. In time, got him. And that'll do it. Back here at Fenway, new inning getting started. And now it's going to be Jose Iglesias. That's through there for a strike. Next offering misses. 2 balls, 2 strikes the count. And down on strikes. And a strikeout for the first out here in the 9th. Now here's the leadoff man for the Blue Jays, Lawrence Butler. And that's in the dirt. Base is empty, 1 away here at the top of the 9th. That one lined into left field, and that's base hit.
Multi-hit game for him now, and with the lack of results he's been having lately, I'm sure he's feeling some relief. Nice job of driving that pitch the other way on a line. You know, hitters, they take so many reps in the cages working on going to the opposite field, and it doesn't always translate into the game, but right there it did, and he did it perfectly.
The 2-1. Runner on the goal. Swing and a miss. Throw. Save.
High leg kick hangs in the air, but he read it nicely, and now in scoring position to add on to this lead.
And down on strikes he goes. And he's registered 3 Ks in this one. Anthony Santander digs in now.
Anthony Santander.
And misses inside. And a foul ball. Squirts away a little bit. Up the middle, Bregman. And that is that.
Let me work, 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 work. I put in work, 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 work. Now watch me, watch me, watch me.
Back now as they hand the ball to a fresh arm to start the bottom of the ninth. Mark Leiter Jr.
Well, he's been a really tough guy to take deep this season.
56.
You usually have to string some hits together in order to get to him.
Here's the left fielder, Jarren Duran. We talk about guys with good speed, and definitely he has it. But pushing the offense aside for just a second, Chris, it's the defensive side that I think the speed factors in the most. Swings and misses at the breaking ball in the dirt. And it beats him for the first out after the drop third strike.
Now batting.
And next for the Red Sox, David Hamilton.
Well, he gets to balls that get by most people at that position. Just really impressive because there are certain times the ball comes off the bat, automatically that team that hit it thinks that they've got a base hit, or they may have extra bases, and he just takes it away.
Still 2-2 after the foul ball. That's down and in. Got him swinging for the strikeout. Now only 1 out remaining. Now it's Devers at the plate.
Third baseman, Rafael Devers.
The Red Sox down to their final strike. Hit to second, and this should do it. Throw to first, ball game. And the Blue Jays take game 1 of the series on the road.
It's always nice to grab the opener of a series. You come into a new ballpark and just sometimes things aren't as comfortable as what you've been used to. The mound doesn't look straight. The background isn't what you like, but they didn't let any of those things distract them. In fact, they looked like they were playing a home game. Excellent job to set the tone for this series.
A 4-0 shutout in this one. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Sciambi. Thanks for joining us.
I can float, turn the float to the river. Swimming upstream, now we picking up steam. Baby, the routine, trying to think a little bigger. Hopping out the hot box, bloodshot pictures for our poster. You'll be cropped out if you're not with us. Got the party jumping like the Higgles. Snake gang, hey DJ, turn it up. See the glimmer, the gloss, the spark of the shine, this tight vibe. Give you hope in the darkest of time before the fourth quarter.
Good shutout win for the Jays. Let's have a look at the box score. So the Jays got 11 hits tonight. No walks. We get Butler going 2 for 5. Santander 1 for 5. JD Martinez 3 for 4. Moreno 1 for 4. Andres Jimenez going 1 for 4. David Schneider 2 for 4 with the home run. And Jose Iglesias 1 for 3. And for the pitching, Bowden Francis going 6 innings, giving up no runs on 2 hits, a walk, and getting 6 strikeouts. Excellent night for him. Then the bullpen came in and just shut the door, and they got the team shutout. And with the win, the Jays' record improves to 44-38, and now have sole possession of first place in the American League East. So remember to like and subscribe so you don't miss the next game for Game 2 of this 3-game series against the Boston Red Sox.